Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I have never done a video like this before. Granted, I've only been doing this for 2 months, but I've also not watched other people do haul videos, but I know what they are and the basis for them and everything. So I kind of wanted to try and do a homeschool haul video because I got a few things that I am super excited about for homeschooling. So I looked up online and a bunch of stuff said that, you know, the obvious stuff that you need. So obviously you need like the folders and binders and stuff like that. And I have that, but I was going to more show you the system that I came up with along with this stuff. So like, for example, yes, a boring old 1-inch binder with tabs, but what I did with it was fill it with a bunch of cool stuff. So this is my homeschool schedule and kind of what I want to stick to, as well as the curriculum that I picked. I've just got a few things in here for now. This is the attendance I'll be keeping whenever we do something school related. Hours of instruction, so I can keep track of, as you see, each subject through each day for the month of September. So I'll print more of these. Any comments I have for that month, like what she has done. And then I plan on putting any of her extracurriculars, achievements, and anything else I think of. So just a nice plain old binder to put that stuff in. Now next I have a bigger binder. Now this one's 3-inch and this one is going to be filled more. So it also has all of the tabs for each of her subjects. So we have science, practical life, character building, math, language arts, geography, art, and sign language. And what this one will be good for is when at the end of the year she needs to be assessed to make sure that she learned everything that she needs to learn in the kindergarten school year. So this will have samples of her work along with my other binder that has the hours of instruction and what subjects and the curriculum and stuff like that, because Ohio is a very, very strict state. It's one of the strictest states as far as homeschooling. So I need to make sure that I have samples of her work along with how much time we spend on each thing. So I'm also going to include my credentials. So what qualifies me to be able to teach her. And in the state of Ohio, you need to have at least graduated high school. So I graduated high school. So I'll laminate my diploma, and I will also probably laminate my associate's degree, just because it's something I'm proud of. I am qualified to teach my student, my daughter, so I'm probably going to put both of those in there so that when a certified teacher comes to assess her, they see that I am qualified to do this. And then they can look at everything else. Now, speaking of laminating, that is one of the things that I got. It's one of the things I'm most excited about besides the cart back there, which we will get to. My laminator, and I would like to insert a little clip of it running through because I actually used it the other day. As soon as I got it, I plugged it in, I ran something through it. It's addicting. I can't wait to do all sorts of lamination. She's in kindergarten, so she's going to be writing her name, her first name and last name a lot. So I figured I would laminate a little sheet of paper that has the dotted lines of her letters so that she can trace her name each day just for some practice, and then flip it over and have her last name on the back, also in the dashed lines, and then wipe it off. And I don't have to do the dashed lines every day. We just wipe off the laminating sheet and it's ready for the next day. I also figured I could do this with capital and lowercase letters and numbers. So as she's learning to write them, she can just practice and wipe away as many times as she wants to, because I'm not doing a whole bunch of structure this year. So if she wants to do it once, that's fine. If she wants to do it 10 times, we'll wipe it off 10 times and she can do it. So that brings me to the thing that I am probably tied for most excited about. This is one of my favorite things that I got for homeschooling. It's just this little 10-drawer system. It's on a rolling cart. It's one of the things I said I wanted when I first decided to homeschool. Each of these drawers I've labeled as a different subject. So I have all of my folders for math in here. This is week 1. I have week 1 through 6 started. And they actually have each day the things that I need to do. Don't worry, I didn't forget the other days. It's just behind. So Monday through Friday in each of the subjects in each of the weeks, 1 through 6. For math and science and English. Same thing for all of those, which I'm super excited about. And then these are my miscellaneous folders that I won't be doing a whole bunch in, so they don't need labeled for weeks. But the character building, practical life, sign language, social studies, and art. Now, each of those subjects I'm going to be doing smaller things in, so as far as them needing a folder, they don't really, but I figured I could keep like ideas for character building and ideas for practical life and maybe a list of things that we have done in each of those subjects. I also haven't opened this, but this I'm excited about for geography because I said we're starting with the United States of America. So this is just all of the states, a little map for, and it includes kind of things about that state. Like for example, it's got California and it's got a bunch of stuff for the movies. It's got the redwood tree and the bridge, along with each state's capital. So just little things for her to learn and for us to go over. There's other smaller things that I'm a little bit excited about too. Like I remember these when I was in elementary school and they help with like bingo and counting. And so I'm planning a whole bunch of activities around stuff like this and like the building blocks. Like we're going to use Legos. And I don't know if you can see this, but I've told you before, I'm obsessed with stationery. These I will go through fast. I'm using them for each of the weeks, the Monday through Friday sticky notes, and on the folders, I have the sticky notes that say week 1 and what dates they are in week 2. So I'm going to need to continue that weeks 1 through 36. This is something else I was very excited about because I'm all about color coding. So like, for example, I used the blue paper clips for math. So I printed out all the stuff that I needed for Monday for math. And I put a paper clip on it, stuck a sticky note to it that said Monday. And I did the same thing Monday through Friday for weeks 1 through 6. English had to be purple. English has always been my favorite. Purple has always been my favorite color. So English had to be purple. And science has always been green for me because, I mean, nature and I don't know, it's always screamed green. Now, something huge that I wanted to include in this, even though I'm not doing specifics yet, but I did buy it with my homeschool haul stuff, is diamond painting. Kaylee has been doing these. Now, we haven't started school yet, but I think I'm still going to include it in her time because this has been teaching her, and I'll include a video. This has been teaching her patience and, you know, direction following, as well as the hand-eye coordination, because you see how small those dots are? Like, think for a 5-year-old. They're small little gems for her to use on these diamond paintings, and she'll be able to hang up the finished projects. And I got Mod Podge so that the gems don't fall off. And she has been doing such a great job with all of these. I'm super impressed. I'm super excited for this to be a part of her art class and a little bit practical life too, as far as the teaching, hand-eye coordination, and patience. So I obviously also got I got my printer, which was too big to lug in here. But it's a printer. It's your standard printer, along with ink and a big box of paper. I got the laminating pouches and everything else you can possibly think of that's necessary. I also got way too many binders. But yeah, so I can't wait to get started on homeschool. Super excited. Leave me a comment. Let me know if I did this whole homeschool haul thing right. I had fun showing off all of my new toys and stuff. Leave me a like. Let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you want more like this in the future. I don't mind buying things. I will gladly show you anything that I buy.